first time, isn't it? Mr. McCann, is this the first time that we have this?
No, it's minimum the third time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really getting old, eh? Oh. You're sure? Ah, that's not okay.
Third time being a fifth time in general. Right, so we're going to do embargo section, guys, okay? Rather than
Embargo.
Make it clear when that sets in. Vinny, kick us off.
Jurgen, first of all, I have to ask, given that we're getting towards the end of January, what chance is there that you may spring a surprise and step back to your first team squad before that transfer deadline?
What's your favorite answer?
My favourite answer would be yes, there's every chance that we might make a surprise signing.
Why?
Because it just helps build it up, doesn't it?
It has keeping. Yeah. No, I saw a few days ago. I saw this show on. I'm not sure that I can say the channel. Only about transfers, and after 2 minutes, I lost it. I thought, which club, which player, unbelievable. So, and if you want, I can say yes, and then you can put Liverpool on the screen. But it's not really likely. But it's life, huh? Always possible, maybe. I don't even know what I said, actually. So,
I'm going to take it as a no.
yeah, you're good, yeah.
When you look at your squad, obviously, after the other night against Southampton, Daniel Sturridge's performance was highlighted, and statistics show that since 13-14, his average top speed in the Premier League game has fallen. Have the injuries taken their toll on Daniel? Have they taken away the player that he once was, or do you see him getting back to those levels that he had in 13-14?
I don't exactly about the level of 13-14 actually, because I was not here. But that's not too important. Look, it's your job to find obviously things we can talk about. So I thought especially after the Southampton game, it was from the physical side a really good game of Daniel Sturridge, for example. He was really involved from the first until the last second. There was not a big difference between the first half and the second half, all that stuff. Usually, and it's not about speed or anything, Daniel Sturridge scores twice in this game. So that's with the chances he had. But he's a human being, and so he missed the chances, that's all. And of course, longer injuries, more injuries can have the effect that you lose not the speed immediately, but of course that still that 100% trust in your body for sprinting. Ask a sprinter. That's high intense. That means everything. And if you got a few injuries after doing this, then maybe it takes a little bit of time. But it's not lost forever. No, but it's only in this since I don't know since when they measure exactly now in this season. About again a few injuries last season. Since there was always a few injuries, coming back after injury, playing a little bit, then have another. That was the story. So that's not a real problem in this moment. But Daniel is in the best age for a football player, and so if he can stay fit, everything will be fine.
Is it a case of that getting confidence in his body?
Of course, that's for all of us. That's for all of us. Always the same. If you are as a not football player more ill than other people, and you don't think nothing can happen, and you go out in a shirt or something, yeah, and you have everything, scarf and hat and whatever. So that's our experience have influence on us. That's how it is. So, but it's not a real thing. I'm fine. I'm completely fine, and that's nothing I think about in this moment.
We spoke after Swansea about defensive lapses. After Southampton, we spoke about creating chances, having them converted.
Yeah.
When things aren't going for you like that, what can you do differently? Do you do anything differently in terms of your preparation?
Between these games, we cannot do a lot because now it's we played on Wednesday, right? So I play tomorrow. So yesterday was recovery. Today is kind of second day recovery, and tomorrow we play. That's how it is. So that's not a lot of things to do in training, and we don't have to do. It's most of the things in football. When you have quality, what we still have, then it's about getting the focus back on different things. So in defense, I think the Swansea game was for me, and I said it after the game, it was disappointing because we should not concede goals like we conceded. I don't said a few times, I don't expect perfection, but of course, concentration in situations like this. In these situations, I couldn't see it as much as I wanted, but that's gone already. Against Southampton, it was a similar game. Not surprisingly, but it's. I think Southampton really plays a completely different style against us. They have a special Liverpool style created meanwhile, and so it was similar to the Swansea game. They had counterattacks. Not all of them were when they had a counterattack because of bad defending or something. So we defended them last time, but of course Loris had 1 or 2, 3. I don't know, 2, 3 saves, really good saves, and that means they could finish. They couldn't score because of we could make a goalkeeper save. So it's not about defending; it's about reacting in a specific situation. It's about keeping your nerves in this situation because you have to play all the time. And I know it's still the funny German talks about the wind, but the wind was an issue in this game for the football playing side, even when I should not mention it. But it was an issue. You saw the ball when the first half, when the ball, it was a flat ball. First time in my life I saw a flat ball stopping on a football pitch because of wind. But it happened. So, and that's for a football playing side, always it makes it a lot easier. And staying then concentrated, not getting frustrated. And we did well. We created the chances, and we all know, with a little bit of luck, we score already. I don't know what we have to do to change the decisions around fouls or not fouls or handballs in a box. That's part of the game. So if there's a handball, it was nice if we could hear a whistle, because and then we would have won 1-0. Do we talk again and about the same thing? So it's really the difference is in the detail. What we have to do, we have to stay concentrated. We have to stay, and for me, it's no problem. We have to of course, to stay positive, to stay optimistic. It's absolutely no problem because I see always the progress. I speak about the mistakes too, even in public, and then you have another story to write. But I'm really fine with the situation. It's I don't like the results, but I see that we're really fighting for. Still fighting for each point, for each little victory, for each big success, all that stuff. So that's what we are doing, and it's the job we have to do. And so I'm absolutely more than okay, and looking forward to the next opportunity tomorrow. Wolves.
Jurgen, it's been a disappointing run, of course, since the start of the year. Have you seen a change in the confidence in your players, or is the morale still?
Look, now that's difficult. The answer, the question is simple, but the answer is difficult because, again, I don't speak to my friends, I speak to you, and you make of everything a really big story about how could be the confidence exactly the same after these results than after winning 10 games? That would be really strange. So of course it changed. Of course it has influence, and that's, again, we are. All what we do in public, and if we suffer a little bit, and it looks like we suffer a lot, and all that stuff, but it's not like this. That's why I say it's a little bit like it's like building a house. If you want, you start building, and you're full of enthusiasm, and you think, oh, great! And in half a year, in 1 year, I will live in this house, a wonderful surrounding. And then you start in summer, weather is good, everything works well, and then the November's coming, and you're still not finished, and now it's difficult. And in this moment, when you stop building, then makes not too much sense. You have to wait, maybe sometimes for raining stops and all that stuff. But at the end, you will live in a house when you stay on it, and that's how I understand it. So, and maybe it's. We are again about the wind, or the weather changed a little bit, but we are still building, and we take all these things, what happened, and it's not that serious, it's not that big problem, but sometimes a few little problems are enough, and but we have the next chance tomorrow, we have another chance on Tuesday, another one on Saturday, so that's nice, and that's good, and so, yeah, how I said, I'm looking forward to it.
Is it a huge opportunity then to turn things around, getting through to the next stage of the FA Cup, a chance to beat Chelsea at Anfield? Is this a good opportunity?
Of course. look, we can play it through if you want. We lose both games, we sit here together, and then bad mood. But when we win both games, then nobody can even remember that we lost the semi-final in the Capital One Cup. That's how the world is. But I have to work with all these performances and to really improve, to make really progress. And that's what we are doing. But of course, these two games, but not only these two games. So Hull yesterday then against Man United. Obviously, it will be not a holiday journey to go to Hull, and that's again hard work, and it's such a decisive moment in the season, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you talk about Paul Lambert?
Of course, can we talk?
Dortmund
He's a Dortmund legend. Pardon?
and don't you?
Pardon?
You and Paul Lambert know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just talk a little bit about him and how you think, what kind of character, person
Nice.
he is?
Very good. Character, I don't think that we met often enough that I can say a lot about his character, because I should not. But what as I know him, he's a very, very nice man, and especially absolutely Dortmund legend. He won the Champions League with Dortmund. Even when Michael Zorc always said we won the Champions League with 10 men. And Michael Zorc was not even involved, but Paul Lambert was on the pitch, so I'm not sure exactly what he meant with this. But no, he was always welcome at Dortmund, was for a long time, I think. He made kind of so he watched training as part how do you say it, when he had no job.
He came over too.
Yeah. So watching a little bit, we spoke a little bit. It's too long ago, but I'm pretty sure we made a license together in Germany. So he made a license in Germany, Fußballlehrer, and so we know each other well. And so I followed always a little bit when he was at Aston Villa. Now I didn't see too much of Wolverhampton. Now meanwhile I saw the last 3 games, but before this I didn't see too much. But very nice guy, and really happy that we can meet together tomorrow, and but even when he's very nice, I would like to send him home with empty hands. Yeah.
So, I think you obviously watched them Wolves' last 3 games, and they went to Stoke and they beat Stoke in the FA Cup as well. What kind of test do you think they will pose?
Yeah, if you won the last 2 games, were again a very good test for this, because Wolves are a pretty direct team. With a long ball play that makes sense, target players up front, and then counter pressing. Then it's not only about what Wolves is doing. I think our style of playing forced the other team in a deep position. So it will be again working a lot. It means a lot of work to do for us, and not a lot of spaces, but we are used to it, and we already did it really well. But it's I should be clear, we play at Anfield, so I don't hope that they are too dominant. So I think we will be dominant, and then we have to find the spaces between their players.
Any injury problems
Yeah. More or less problems, I don't know. But it's not fine. It's not finally clear who we can line up tomorrow, because it was we had a few knocks after the game and have to wait a little bit. But we'll have enough, and very good team for tomorrow. So we will not make 10 changes or something. But a few changes we have to make. And but a real injury problem. Yeah, Adam Lallana got a cut. Maybe you saw it. So I'm not sure that we should now try if the stitches are really good enough or whatever, but not more. We have to see how Klein is. It would be great for us if he could play. We rested him now in the last game, and hopefully he can be part tomorrow, but we have to see. Oh. So no, you have to ask, because he is happy when we don't speak about them. So maybe we forget one. You're missing a player. Yeah, nothing new about Marko Grujic. Nothing about Ingsi. So that's now we're already a long term. No, we should be quite a good squad.
Is it likely to be a slightly more experienced side than played against Liverpool?
slightly more. Yeah.
Alan, anything?
Yeah, so can I just ask about Lazar Markovic, obviously moved to Hull on loan. Now that he's back in the Premier League, does that mean that he possibly has a future still at Liverpool at all?
Oh, that's a jump. Yeah, he has still contract. So it's all. Why should I say now? No chance for Lazar Markovic. So if he plays at Hull, if he plays very good against us, then then okay, I say when he plays very well against us, then there's no future at Liverpool. But if he makes all the other games really good, then yeah, why not? It's all about he's still a young boy. So we all know he struggled because of a few injuries in the wrong moment. If he can stay fit and can help Hull, then we have it. For us, it's easier to look than what he was doing at Portugal. So that's all, of course.
Okay. And just to clarify, Lazar Markovic can't play against us.
Ah,
He's not allowed to, man.
it's really.
Yes.
In Germany, when you're alone, you can play. It's always like this, or it needs to be a part of the contract.
So that's always still the rule in the Premier League now.
So, yes, he has a future.
Used to be gentleman's agreement.
Loris Karius' reaction to the criticism he received earlier in the campaign and the fact that he was taken out of the firing line. You must be really impressed with his performances and how he's handled it.
Yeah, I'm. So that's what I said. Look, I understand it's 100%. It's part of the business. We always speak about the problems we have, and we put the finger in the wound, whatever. And then a few weeks ago, we spoke about our goalkeepers, and a lot of people thought last year we were not happy with one goalkeeper. This year we are not happy with two goalkeepers. So we made it even worse. Now I think the smallest issue we have in this problem is a goalkeeper. Oh, how nice is this? But they can unfortunately not win the games alone. But it's never in doubt about quality, but it's about timing and things like this. And Simon is doing really well. So another very important thing. So I'm fine with the goalkeeper situation, and hopefully I can say the same on Sunday. So.
Embargo section now, guys.